What is up, guys? Welcome, Crypto Fud. And let's jump right into this, guys. So let me just get everything set up. I'm about to drop the Discord in the chat real quick, and we can get this moving. What a day today, huh? Let's see here.
Building your online business.
Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Well, guys, welcome. Hope everybody had a great day today. Let's see here. So, I don't know. I'm sure you guys already know what happened today with the FOMC meeting. Obviously, we saw they did what we expected, what everybody was pretty much expecting, that nice little pause, kicking the can down the road. We're going to get into some of the wordage that was said during the meeting. You know, honestly, it felt like it was, for the most part, pretty dovish. It could have gone a lot worse. We actually saw during the meeting, Bitcoin was rallying. It did have a nice little rally. It ran up to 59.4 compared to where it was at earlier that day at around 56. So you can see there was a nice little move, but you know, I was telling you guys this, that the day of we were going to see a lot of volatility. And I mean, this is what I mean, where we saw a dramatic drop. We saw a beautiful W pattern. Was like, wow, this W pattern is actually playing out. Nope, dropped again. And that's pretty much what we were to expect from a day like today, right? We saw it. It is what it is. I think we're going to move on from there. We'll check out the charts. We'll check out what was actually said. Other than that, make sure you guys hit that like. Make sure you guys are hitting that like. That can't be updated right there. One like right now. We got 20 people in here and one like. That can't be right. I have to update that here. I dropped the Discord in the chat. I'm pinning it to the top, so make sure you guys, if you are active, make sure you join the Discord. Let's see here. All right, so for Bitcoin, we already kind of covered that, and we will cover it more in depth. For Milady, remember I told you guys I was going to be buying in more on Milady, and I definitely did. I was able to catch, actually, for a change. Usually I don't catch the exact bottom, but I was able to catch this almost exact bottom right here for Milady. Bought in a nice another chunk at around the 13.6. So I'm letting that play out. But still for Milady, we are still down, or we're still on a downward move. You can see the trend line right here making lower highs as we can continue to move. It looked like we were about to break out of the trend right here, but you can see we easily and quickly came right back down. So, you know, as of now, you know, I'm honestly, for right now, what I'm expecting is the markets to go sideways. I'm honestly expecting the markets to go sideways possibly for the next day or two, and then maybe next week or this weekend we start to recuperate and possibly start moving up, as long as nothing crazy is going on, right? And I mean like worldwide, something that we can't, you know, control. As far as the markets, the Fed meetings, it's all behind us. We have the halving, it's behind us. You know, everything that we've had, like that we've been waiting for, whether it's good or bad, it's pretty much behind us now. We do have another FOMC meeting. It's going to be in 6 weeks from now. Going to be in June 12th. So we don't have to really worry about that now. We have 6 weeks. Anything can happen in 6 weeks, right? We can run up to $100,000 in the next 6 weeks. So you can see, since we are talking about the Fed meetings, they already have it. It's already locked in. Almost 91% of the market is already calling in for a Fed pause, right? We already know it's going to happen, right? They pretty much worded it today. Jerome Powell, like I've been telling you guys, the CPI report's been coming out a little stronger than we want, and they're basically saying that they're going to keep the interest rates where they're at. They don't plan on changing anything for right now until most likely the end of this year is what I'm calling it. Unless, I told you guys, unless we get a CPI report that comes in and just out of nowhere we're down, like forecast is at, you know, 4.39 like we had last CPI report. It comes out, and I'm talking about core inflation, comes out 3.6, 3.7, something like that. Then you might start seeing some of these percentages shift over towards the Fed's possibly considering some kind of a small decrease in interest rates. But as of now, as of today, the 1st of May, That's not in the play at all whatsoever. So I think it's going to be something where the markets, like I said, we're going to probably consolidate sideways for right now, and we'll start, I think in the next week, we'll probably forget about all this until we have to deal with it in the next 5-6 weeks, and the markets will most likely start recovering. Are we going to get to 70,000 though in the next week or two? It's hard to say, right? It's hard to say. I will say that we have just been in this, you can see this downward move, and I didn't even realize this. We broke out of this channel. We broke out of this channel as of the last 2 days. So, I mean, we're going to have to see how this plays out. But if this does play out and we start moving up, I think it's going to be an epic run, like one of those times where Bitcoin just starts rallying. We're seeing $25,000 to $5,000 moves daily towards the upside. You know it's going to be right around the corner. It's going to happen. I already told you guys this. Post-halving, this is what happens every time. Every time. Usually we don't hit that all-time high pre-halving, but it happens almost every time where the markets will either come down or go sideways for at least about 4 to 6, 7, 8 weeks, somewhere around that threshold, and then they start rallying, and Bitcoin usually will start following up with another all-time high. So stay strong. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. If anything, you guys can take advantage of these dips that we've been having, right? I know I have. So let me jump at the top of this chat real quick. So Eduardo, what's going on? Hungry. Randy, I know you were first in here. What's going on? TJ BP. Let's see here at Red Rum. What's going on, bro? Hungry said, I finally got a position in Milady that I'm happy with. Nice. Texan said, call. We're going to check that out here in a minute. And Red Rum said, I have 8 billion ladies. Nice. So you've been eating up that dip. Good job, buddy. Same here. Nico, what's going on? My boy Lazy in the house. What's going on, player? Amor said, I think Cole has officially entered into the race with Pepe, Milady, BONK this bull run. But again, BONK and Pepe already passed $1 billion market cap. I mean, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself, bro. Honestly, I understand what you're saying, right? It does have that momentum behind it. I do think that big things are coming for Cole, but take it, baby steps, bro. Take baby steps. Yesterday, and I wanted to bring this up because someone made sure to bring it up in my face. Was yesterday? Remember they were saying, "Oh, Cole." Let me pull up. Oh, I have another one. Oh, Cole flipped. They're like, Cole flipped Milady in the market cap, right? And they're like, this and that. Oh, but watch Cole get listed on Binance first. And I was like, oh yeah, boy. So look, right now, Cole having a little bit of a cool off, right? I mean, it's to be expected. This thing has been freaking flying for the last few days. You can see, if anything, it might be creating some kind of a bull flag. The reason why I say might, because I don't know if I like this bull flag. I don't know if I like this bull flag right here, but we'll for all you call bulls, we'll consider this a bull flag, right? Kind of sloppy, but we'll consider it. But $89 million market cap. Let's see, where's Milady at? 110? Wait, I thought Call flipped Milady. Wait, let me check this out again. 110. Call's at 89. What? But let me check this one more time. Milady's at 110. Call's at 89. Who got flipped here? Because it wasn't Milady. Milady didn't get flipped. It looks like Call got flipped, right? Don't bring Call into the big leagues with us, man. We've been building too long for this. No, I'm messing with you guys. I really am. No, the fact that Call's at 89, bro. Think about this. Call was at freaking $14-15 million, $10 million like 2 weeks ago. So listen, not hating on Call. Call's killing it. I mean, this is to be expected. This thing ran up like crazy, so it's having a little cool off. If this thing does continue to, stay in this little descending, this falling wedge or this bull flag that I guess we'll consider, this thing could be epic and continue to run on some more highs, right? Definitely has the potential to do that, so. Randy said, sorry, my chat was locked up. What's going on, bro? Why is your chat locked up, dude? It looks like Milady is following every Bitcoin moves. Well, yeah, Milady is in sync with Bitcoin, bro. We've officially, Milady's is with the big dogs, and I say that you can look at it as a good way, you can look at it as a bad way. Like Call, these charts aren't, this chart's not in sync with the actual market, right? This is DeFi. That's why I was telling you guys, especially in the members course, we were talking about fib levels, retracements, and stuff like that. And I said, you guys don't normally. You will see me put a fib retracement on DeFi charts, but I really don't pay too much mind to them because in DeFi it could do anything at once, right? Because usually the market caps aren't as big and they can be manipulated a lot easier, right? So you can have resistance lines and fib retracements and stuff like that, but if there's a big whale that's holding on that wants to just sell off on a $20 million market cap, this thing is going to crash down, right? And it's not the same when you're talking about bigger projects like Milady, obviously, enormous projects like Bitcoin and Solana, all of them. They're going to be a lot different. They're going to be in sync with the traditional market. DeFi is completely different. So, yeah, I do agree that Milady is 100% in sync with Bitcoin for right now, right? So, market manipulation, market makers are getting their money right now. Prodigy, don't do that, bro. He said he was going to come in here with all the sad faces. Don't do that, bro. Red Rum, hold on a second here. I'm skipping people's stuff. Crypto James, what's going on, brother? Family. Alejandro, are you still waiting for that 10-cent buy Myro? I am. I saw that Myro dropped down to 13 cents, and I'm not lying, bro. I was like, ooh, I was about to buy, and I was like, nope. All this dry powder that I had ready was all Milady's, right? So I didn't want to, necessarily use Milady's funds for Myro, but I will find some funds to drop in on Myro. Don't worry, they're always there somewhere. So, but if Myro drops down to 10 cents, I'm for sure grabbing a bag, 100%. Gina, what's going on, girl? Nico, let's go, boy. TJ said job reports will be bad, so hopefully they will give us a cut rate. I mean, yeah, that's what we've been waiting for. But TJ, if you recall, all the job reports that have been dropping have all been like hotter than expected, right? They'll put out like expected forecast 2,000 jobs were made in this certain time, right? And then it'll come out and it's like 450,000 jobs. But what is going on is what we're finding out is that they're manipulating. And this is I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on, but I'm pretty sure from what I'm finding out is that they're manipulating the numbers for certain people that are in power to look better, right? Because they're running off the economy is so great. Well, what's happening is a lot of these job creations are people taking second and third jobs. Believe it or not, second and third job. Do you imagine that? Could you imagine that? Not always, but I do hear people talking around me, and I'll be out and about, and I hear them, and they're talking about their job and how they're just waiting. They would be so happy if they got like a couple percent raise, and I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, if only these people could just think outside the box. I'm not saying, work. We all got to grind, right? But how easier is it to work and also be making money on the side as far as like with crypto? It makes life a lot easier. Now you're not worried about that corporation giving you that little 3% raise. Obviously you want it, but you're making money elsewhere, so, and hopefully you can gain that financial freedom. That's what we're all shooting for, so that's just, it's craziness when I hear about, that actually these created jobs are a lot of them are mostly people having to take second jobs. That's just insane, honestly, but it is what it is. Everybody's got to grind. So Red Room said, realistically, what do you think, Milady? Do you think that Milady can hit all-time highs? 100, bro. I'm not, without any doubt. I know Milady's is gonna hit all-time highs. We're gonna fly right by all-time highs, bro. I guarantee it. April, what's going on, girl? Nico said Milady is still holding strong. Lazy said calls number 11 on the deck screener at the moment. Nice. Or is that nice? Should be number 1. AI Daily. I put some Milady into call. Can't be married to crypto. It's the most dangerous thing to do. Hey, listen, I 100% agree with you, bro. I just, this is what I look at that play and I'm like, it's not a bad play, right? But you're saying that you took money out of Milady while Milady is down, right? You took money out of Milady while Milady is down, and you went and dropped it in on a project that's at all-time highs. Just take that into consideration. You took money out of a project that's down right now, right? And you went and dropped money into a project that's on all-time highs. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying that it's a bad move, right? I'm just saying, just throwing out what I see right there, So, I hope it plays out, though. It has a smaller market cap, right? But Call is still grinding to get on more exchanges. So if they can do that, I think that they can start playing with the big leagues for sure. Trying to catch up on the damn chat. Jojo, imagine if you held when you first told us about call. Yeah, and I saw somebody put in the comments on my video yesterday. They're like, "Bro, 700 billion is actually 20 grand." And I mean, he wasn't like talking trash, but I'm like, "Bruh, let's see right now while it was down. Let's see what 700 billion would be right here." So 700, 700,000, 700 million, 700 billion. $81,000. Now, I don't know if this is correct. It seems like, hold on, did I put 7 billion? I mean, did I put 7 trillion? Hold on. 700,000. Damn it, I keep like missing my count here. 700,000, 700 million. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, no, I said 700 billion, right? So on Dex Screener, I don't know how correct this is, because if you go on and look at our project NFK, it'll say like a billion right now is like 20 grand, and I'm like, nah, bro, it's not 20 grand at all. So I don't know what they're adding this up on, but technically, if you do the calculator on Dex Screener, that'd be 81K, while it's technically down. So I don't know. You guys can do the math, but regardless, yeah, it hurts. It really does hurt. So, but it is what it is. I've already moved on. Prodigy, if you put one more freaking sad face in the chat, bro, I'm going to have to put you on pause and time out for a little while. Seb said, hey, bro, can you check out, is that Leah on Solana, $290,000 market cap? Thanks. Yep, we'll check it out right now. Night of Eternity, what's going on? Amor said we got like 8 more weeks to accumulate and things will start moving heavily. That's what I honestly think. I mean, if you think about, you know, previous 4-year cycles, even though this is a little different, that's usually what happens is like within 6 to 8 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, right? Because it's not always exactly the same time, but that kind of a threshold post halving usually is when you start seeing Bitcoin running up and starting to make new all-time highs. So Red Rum said, but if you had to guess, what is the price point you thinking? For what? What was it? What were we talking about? TJ said, playing a lot of the old coins with good liquidity. I see them pushing like last cycle older coins. Yeah, I know. I've been noticing that some of the older coins are starting to make their way up, especially on DeFi. Like older projects that were like hot projects in 2021 that have gone dormant, they're actually starting to come back up and come alive. But it's like hard for them to compete with the new guys that are on the block, right? Cowie said, got 2 jobs, Uber and security, and just briefly getting by. I hope Milady moons. I hope it does for you too, brother. I really do. And I wasn't criticizing anybody that has multiple jobs. Honestly, if you're able to do it, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody's life is different, you know what I'm saying, as far as like if you have family at home or whatever, you're a single dad, single mom, whatever the case is. I know everything's different. Get your money, you know what I'm saying? You grind, put it in right now, and hopefully it'll pay off in the long run, right? So, much respect, brother. And I appreciate that. He said best stream. I appreciate that, bro. So let's jump right into this. So someone asked real quick, because I know I'm going to forget. What is the, someone asked to look at a project. Oh, yeah. Can you look at Leah? Yeah, let's just bring it up real quick, because we're about to jump into the news. And when I come back, it'll be buried. Leah on Solana, possibly. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Look at that freaking spike. Dude, is this the project that I told you? I said, listen, this is a good time to buy and catch that swing trade. If this is it, bro, I'm pretty sure this is the one that I was saying. Because I was like, dude, look at these swings right here. I was like, so you're getting to a spot, anything below this level right here, I would be just buying in like crazy, building my bag and waiting for a swing. And look at this swing that came. It's crazy. This is manipulation on this project, 100%. Someone's buying in like crazy and then selling off fast, right? So hopefully if you stayed into the project, or if you maybe caught the swing and you're back in, not a bad spot. But I will say, regardless of these swings, you can see, oh, I already have one there. you can see it's still technically, if you minus this swing, it's still technically making lower highs as it continues to go to the right. So just be careful, because even the swings are starting to make lower highs, right? You can see the swings are starting to make lower highs as you move. So I would just be careful. You might be able to, this might have one or two more swings in it. Other than that, you're going to need to see some movement as far as not swinging, but actually building up like a strong natural project. It doesn't look like this is what's going on with this project. It looks like it is technically just being manipulated like crazy. And I completely forgot, guys. I am right now sipping on a Twisted Tea. Tonight's video is brought to you by Twisted Tree. I'm just kidding. But I am sipping on a little tea. You guys know I'm in the South. I'm actually drinking on, it's a peach tea. It's really good. You guys can hear that? Prodigy, I'm pouring up for you, bro. Turn those frowns upside down, man. Excuse me. So listen, guys, if you guys have asked me to look at any kind of projects, I'm going to come right back to it. Let's look at a couple things real quick. And I didn't pin the articles that we were going to be reading, but I'm sure we'll find it here. Let's see here. So let's just address the elephant in the room if you didn't catch today. So what's up with the advertisement? Federal Reserve holds policy steady, says progress on inflation has stalled. And really what they mean is like I keep telling you guys, we came down. There was a time where we were at 9% inflation. 9% just a year and a half, 18 months ago. We've come down all the way down to 4%. So it's been a big move, but now this next, because they want to get down to 2%, this next move for us getting down to 2% is going to be, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. It's going to be longer than expected, right? And that's why the markets have been reacting so negatively, because remember when we were doing the streams in November, December of 2023, we were running on the anticipation of one of the big catalysts being that the feds were going to be doing interest eases, right? Or reducing interest rates, and the markets usually rally off that. Well, fast forward to where we're at right now, and they're basically telling us we might not even be doing it this year. We were supposed to get 3 of them this year. We're already almost mid-year, and we haven't had not one. So, all right, take a deep breath. As expected, the Federal Open Market Committee of the U.S. Federal Reserve on Wednesday left its benchmark Fed funds rate unhinged at 5.25% and 5.5%, also pretty much as expected. The FOMC acknowledged the progress on lower inflation has stalled this year and said it wouldn't be appropriate to trim rates until its greater confidence inflation is moving towards the 2% mark. The price of Bitcoin has bounced modestly in the minutes since the newest hit, but remains under pressure, down more than 4% for the session at $58,000. In addition to the rate news, the FOMC announced it is slowing the reduction of Treasury held on its balance sheet. The so-called quantitative tightening (QT) from $60 billion per month to $25 billion per month. Other things being equal, the move is likely to boost risk appetite and assets prices, wrote Economic. So this actually is a good thing, if I'm not mistaken. They were actually what they call it is quantitative tightening, meaning they were selling off a lot of their stuff that they were having on their like bonds and stuff like that. Now they're going to be reducing what they're selling off monthly. They were doing 60 billion, now they're going to be doing only 25, which is a big move. That's probably why during the meeting when this was said, we saw Bitcoin actually rallying for a little while. But I think a lot of people kind of after the fact realized, well, listen, yeah, that was good, but we're still not seeing any rate cuts, So I think that's why Bitcoin kind of started coming back down, but didn't go back down to where we were at pre-meeting. So see if there's anything to pin out right here. Let's see here. The change in expectations has weighed a bit on traditional markets, with the Nasdaq lower than 5% since hitting its 2024 high about 3 weeks ago, and the S&P 500 off by similar amounts since touching its year-to-date high in late March. It also has likely contributed to the plunging Bitcoin price, which is now down more than 20% from its record high from mid-March, above $73,000. I didn't know we were down 20% from our all-time high. That's a big move for Bitcoin. And you know what? It kind of actually leads me to a bullish move as far as, remember what we were talking about back in 2021? This was to be expected. I told you guys. Remember, we talked about this. Every time we made an all-time high in 2021, it was followed by a 20, 30. This was a 50% move as far as coming down and retracing. But every time we went through it, it followed with another all-time high. If you look at the market, you can see where we're at. Like, we haven't even really, like, we've obviously started the bull run, but I mean, it looks like we're kind of going through one of those big moves right now. How long is it going to be? That's the question, right? I'm honestly, like I keep telling you guys, looking at historically the 4-year cycle, it's usually somewhere around a 6 to 8 week period where we kind of will chop around. Sometimes we'll make lower lows, but for the most part, when you zoom out, it just looks like we're consolidating to the side after we drop like 20%, right? So you can see that's pretty much what we've done. We've dropped down about 20+% since our all-time high. How long are we going to chop around like this? And let's actually zoom. So we have this line to where we're at right now. It's 21%. It technically is 21% right now. So I think the big question is how long are we going to kind of chop around these levels, until we start actually kicking in the next run and we start making new all-time highs. But you better believe, and I'm telling you guys, I'm not just throwing this out there. We're going to be right back up. We're going to make all-time highs, right? That's why I always tell you guys, just buy the dips slow and steady and have patience. Something that I need to start practicing, right? Looking at the bubbles for today, you guys can see for the most part for the day, we're actually in the green, which is kind of crazy because the markets were struggling earlier. They were struggling earlier, but you can see we're technically in the green. Solana's up 5%. Randy made a power move earlier and opened up a long on Solana. Something that we've been going over in the members only stream, leverage trading, where I leverage trade, how I leverage trade. Randy took advantage of it, killed it. I can't even take any credit from that because, obviously it's his money, his decision, his move, showed me the outcome, and I was like, damn, bro. Like, I'm going to have to start taking your courses. Like, my boy killed it today. And yeah, he killed it today. Took a risk, and my boy, he said it was epic. You killed it, bro. I'm not even, gassing you up, bro. Like, when you showed that picture, I was like, good God, bro. I was a little jealousy inside. Like, why didn't I open up? You know what's crazy too, Randy, is this morning when we were hitting some of these lows, I was like, bro, I should open up a long, right? But I was, going to the gym. I'm sitting here with my dog and stuff like that. Like, in the morning, I'm, running around. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was more, kind of peeping the market on when to buy back in on Milady, because that was my main thing. I was like, I need to get back in on Milady because I don't you know what I'm saying? You guys know I'm long-term Milady, and I sold my position about 5 days ago, 6 days ago, right? When we were slightly up on that little swing. So I was like, I need to get back in, right? I felt like I was naked almost. I was like, I need to get that position in, So today was an epic day for that. It was a great day to jump in. But, Randy's sitting here is like, oh, that's cute. Look at this. Shows me what he had going on. I'm like, jaw to the floor, like, damn. I was like, fuck. Excuse my language. Didn't mean to say that. But that's my reaction. I was like, I was supposed to open up a long today, and I freaking didn't. So, shout out to Randy, bro. You did great, bro. I'm proud of you, man. I really am. And AI said I keep saying twisted twee, like Mike Tyson. Twisted T is awesome, and I believe it. Flip, what's going on, bro? What is going on, bro? Kenamir, what's going on, brother? I'm just coming back up on the chat. So, is it God Defendant? He asked, he said, did you buy into call before listing? Bro, I bought into call the day it dropped. And I'm talking about 2 months ago when we were at a $500,000 market cap. I bought in on call very early. I will tell you, I bought in very early. But it hurts because I sold early. I did. I sold for some quick gains, and I kept swing trading call with the anticipation that I was going to be buying in long term, and I never did. And I'm looking back and I'm like, damn. And you know what? Whoever put that comment in yesterday, oh, bro, that was only 20K. He was saying it nicely. Respect. But I think it was more than 20, bro. I think it was like at all-time highs. I had 700 billion. I think that was like 70 grand right there, if not more. I don't know. It seems like it was, when I did the math, it seemed like it was a little bit more, but it is what it is, bro. You can't cry over spilt milk. And one thing I was telling everybody, Bogart, I just got a package from FedEx, bro. Shout out to all my FedEx drivers, dude. I really do appreciate y'all. I'm tuning my car tonight, and it just came in the mail, so I'm like a little kid in the candy shop. I'm like, yes. I'm gonna do a tune where my car has the burples and stuff like that. So I was like, yes, it finally came in. Shout out to FedEx, because my boy dropped it off. I had the biggest grin on my face. So let's jump into DeFi, because everybody's kind of talking about DeFi here. Sheb said, we'll pump back so many big wallets, around 10 wallets over 400K. Let's see here. Just making sure I didn't grab, or I didn't miss anything. I have 10K out of 85 billion. Nice. Oh, yeah. So let's see here. NFK is doing really well. Our token for the channel doing really well. We're up 28% today, guys. Still right there at that $500,000 market cap. Bro, it's a hidden gem. It's small. We're running up to 100 million. So shout out to all those paper hands that have been, just relieving us and letting us get all these deals. Still can't hold us down, though. Today we're up almost 30%. Almost 30%. So we had a nice little day today for NFK, and we're going to keep running for sure. Let's see here. Let's jump in. So I think we already talked about call, right? We already talked about call as far as the bull flag that's forming. Let's look at a couple other projects. Roshi. Shout out to the whole Roshi squad in the Discord. And I did post the Discord on the top of the chat. Please join if you guys have good intentions, right? I don't want to go in there and have to regulate. I already told you guys we were dealing with somebody that was trying to impersonate me. They were sending messages to people, like screenshots, fake screenshots of like making my name, saying that I was saying like certain things. I'm like, bro, do you have a life? Like, this is how you get around is scamming. So don't believe, if you guys do, we got rid of those people, but I mean, they can probably join back at any time. So, I don't want to sit there and have to babysit everybody. So if you're getting any screenshots from people claiming that I was saying something or I'm doing whatever the case is, come and ask me. I guarantee it's 100% a lie. But we're not going to deal with any of that drama. So for Roshi made new all-time highs. And I mean, it's sitting right under its all-time high right now. I think it jumped up to 92 right here, right under that 93 mark. So looks great. Earlier, I was talking to a lot of the guys in Discord, and I was saying about Roshi. I was like, listen, this was earlier when it dropped and it broke the, this was this candle right here. So it broke below the 236 right here. This was back here. None of this happened yet. And I was like, hey, listen, I'm not saying to sell or anything. I'm just letting you guys know it just broke the 236. I'd keep an eye on it. And you guys can see it came back down and retested this support level at the 62. This 62 has been a spot where it's bounced multiple times, and that's really all it needed was that confirmation for it to jump up. So, I mean, it did great. It's doing great right now. Market cap right under $7 million, and supposedly, they are talking about Roshi could be one of the next tokens to be listed on Cronos. And that's the big reason why this run has just been continuing, because a lot of people are anticipating that this could be the next project that gets dropped on Cronos. So hope it does. I know a lot of my people in the Discord, the No FUD family, are heavily invested on Roshi and doing really well right now. So definitely want to see them see them happy, right? So that would be nice if this gets dropped on crypto.com. Oh man, here we go. Lazy's dropping them on you guys. Who's getting blessed? Eller, I thought you already were a member, bro. Make sure you guys say thank you to Lazy. Really, lazy, bro. Honestly, I appreciate everything you're doing, bro. You're gonna kill my pockets, though. You know we have an airstrike. We don't have an airstrike coming. Randy, remember when I was talking about airstrikes? We don't have an airstrike. We have an airdrop coming this weekend for all the members, right? So all you have to do is be a member, be green, right? Your name has to be green, and you have to have a Solana wallet, and you can basically be eligible for the members only airdrop that we have coming out. So, real quick, lazy again, bro. Thank you so much on behalf of everybody that you just blessed. They don't even know. They just got blessed with exclusive perks, exclusive content, because we always every weekend we have members only stream on how to be a better trader, and just so happened this week we have an airdrop coming. So appreciate that, lazy. I'm gonna have to bless you a little bit, you know, a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of you, bro. So somebody asked, let's see here. Let me check. Somebody asked something about the NFTs, right? Let me see here. Oh, yeah. Can you put the link to the NFTs? Yeah. Let me drop that on here. Let me drop that on you. Paste. All right, so I just dropped the link to the NFTs, and while we're replace pin, all right, I just put it up there. So while we're talking about it, we did drop NFTs. I think today's day 5. We just hit we're pretty much at 350 NFTs sold in the last 5 days, so we're killing it. We a couple things. It's only $5 to mint. To mint a no FUD koala. Obviously, if you are familiar with NFTs, you know it's art. You collect it down the road. You know you can make some money off of it because whatever you buy, it goes into your wallet. It's your NFT, right? You're minting it. It's your NFT. You can do whatever you want for it or do whatever you want with it, right? I say hold it, but I mean you do whatever you want. I say hold it for the long run and let these things just continue to build, especially when we finally sell out and there's no more being bought. That's when usually the sellers will start. Whenever you can't mint anymore, that's usually when the sellers will start. They'll start posting them on OpenSea and stuff like that and selling them and making some good money off of them. Now, the link that I did send, you guys can click into that link. It'll bring you to the minted NFTs for No FUD Koala. All you have to do is down here, you'll see the mint button. You just move this over however money you want to mint. You can only mint 20 per transaction. And that leads me to tell you guys, we do have a competition where whoever buys the most NFTs, and the competition started 5 days ago, basically. We announced it last night, but it's pretty much anybody's eligible as long as you're not a dev. Whoever owns the most NFTs gets the first place gets 100, second place gets 50, third place gets 25 for NFTs. Whoever owns the most NFTs, and that will be transferred over to your wallet. Each one of the winners will get transferred over to your wallet, and we'll be giving you no FUD koala token. So, and we'll give you the amount of, like I said, first place 100, second place 50, third place 25. So the competition started last night, and it will be going for 2 weeks. So good luck to that. And like I said, it's got a equal playing field. You know, the people before yesterday didn't even know, the people that have been buying. They didn't even know about the contest, so we just dropped it. So you have plenty of time, you know, to stack up on the NFTs. And everything that is getting bought on NFTs gets brought right back into our token, our liquidity, and long-term investments on the token. So, and like I said, for today, we are technically up 30% right now. So, 30%. Jasmy, where you at, bro? I see you right here. Where you at, man? What's going on? You went ghost. You went ghost on YouTube, but not on the transactions. What's going on, bro? All right. So what else is pumping on here? So we have Roshi. I told you guys for myself. Where is it? I bought in on this one. I bought in on push. It's been consolidating. I should have been buying a lot more when it was consolidating. I mean, I'm up right now, but nothing too crazy. It finally just hit that $1 million market cap. So hopefully Push gets listed on crypto.com before Ryoshi, right? Can I get a right there out there? Yep. Everybody? Okay. Everybody's like, nah, bro. Any other projects that are doing all right? So Nuts is down. Nuts has dropped 20%. That's usually what happens as you you get older, right? Your nuts are gonna drop 20%. Kreese is up 40%. Ryoshi, like I said, up 50, almost 55%. Crow with Knife technically is down 16% today. You have Buy the Dip, and I think Dip got didn't Dip get added onto? Did it? No. Before I even say anything, I'm gonna. Which one got dropped on crypto.com, the latest one? I can't even keep up with it anymore. Yeah, Croac is up 137%. I didn't even see that. Holy crap. Look at this. That's always a good sign when your fib is like all the way down here and you have to scroll and scroll and scroll to get to the top. Damn. Yeah, it was Dip. Okay, that's what I thought. Before I said anything, though, I wanted to make sure. Yeah, so look at this. This thing is freaking pumping, bro. Holy hell. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets dropped on crypto.com too. Fajerio said your nuts will drop when you get older, but they still work. And Prodigy was laughing about that. All right. All right. Yo, this peach tea is hitting. It's hitting, guys. It definitely is hitting. You know what's crazy, and I've been telling you guys this for the last couple weeks. While a lot of these projects have been, all the new guys, right? All these new projects are pumping like crazy. You know what's a lot of the money's coming from is people that were invested in Corgi AI. I've noticed for the last few weeks. Look at this. Corgi AI has been just dropping and dropping. Just maybe 2 months ago, Corgi was holding above $1 billion market cap. Look where it's at now. 483 million, which is still massive, right? Still massive for a Cronos DeFi project. But what I'm getting to, as you can see, a lot of money is shifting. A lot of money is shifting from Corgi AI and obviously a lot of other projects, but Corgi AI particularly, and going into a lot of these fast-moving projects right now that are, the new up-and-coming projects. Corgi AI was dropped on Crypto.com, but it's not the new kid on the block, right? Corgi AI has run up so much when it was up. It was running like crazy. I mean, these gains were by the thousands and thousands of percent, right? I mean, this probably had to be the biggest gainer on Cronos of 2023. Hands down. But now you go into 2024, you see a lot of these chrono projects that have all emerged and they're all getting listed on crypto.com. You're seeing a lot of money moving from Corgi AI over to these fast movers. So honestly, I've been telling you guys, I'm watching Corgi AI. I really am. If this thing can maybe drop to some comfortable levels that I would like to buy in on, I still feel like $480 million is still like a too big of a market cap for me for a project that's technically only listed on maybe a few exchanges and mostly on DeFi. I'm kind of, I'm a little hesitant to really jump in. This thing's probably going to have a nice bounce, but I would like to see Corgi come down possibly to some other levels. And really what I'm looking for is somewhere around this level right here where it consolidated. This would be an epic spot for me to maybe start buying in. That would be adding another 0 on Corgi. And let's see what the percent would be from where it's at right now. That would be about a 50% move, which means the market cap would be somewhere around $240 million market cap, somewhere around there, which still is, I mean, think about that, $240 million market cap. Milady right now is at 110. That's still over double the market cap of a big project like Milady, right? So, I mean, but I still think that Corgi down the road will probably have another explosion and probably come and dominate Cronos again, showing them that who's the real boss of the Cronos. Oh, did Jasmy say something? Where's Jasmy at? Oh, you were laughing at that Jasmy comment. Oh, okay. Yeah, he disappeared. He disappeared. It's crazy. Crease. Yeah, so Prodigy said I had a bunch of it and sold early on Croac. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying. It happens, Brody. It happens, man. The hell was that? Yeah, but other than really trying to see, other than really the FOMC meeting today, there really hasn't been anything crazy going on as far as the markets. Really, what I've been doing is just been like this morning, particularly just dollar cost averaging in. Milady is starting. I'm going to zoom in. Looks like she's trying to break out of this trend line right here, right? You can see before, whenever it did not, it didn't last. You can see right here, we're breaking above the trend line, and hopefully we find some support above this trend line and we can start running. So I'd be happy. Honestly, I'd be happy for either or, because I don't mind. I still have a little bit more that I want to buy in. So I wouldn't even be upset if we slightly come back down to some of these levels, because I definitely would, just continue to buy. Let's look at some other projects and see what's going on. So PEPE's up about 5%. HBAR was up 7% today. Let's see here. Nothing really standing out as far as doing well. I did buy back in on Suku. You guys remember this project I sold like around 27 cents, somewhere around here, and I said I'm probably going to be buying back in. When it touched the trend, it bounced right off this trend line that I had. I was like, you know what? I basically just bought my whole position back. I was able to make good profits. I pretty much bought my same position, saving myself a lot of money, if that makes any sense, right? So that liquidity, everything that I sold right here, I didn't have to put it all back for me to grab the same exact position that I had. So you see what I did there? I just picked up my same position, but was able to not have to use literally 70% of it is what it was. I don't know exactly. It felt like it was 70%, but let's see. So like move down to here. Okay. So I was able to save basically 50% of that liquidity or dry powder that I got. I can use it now for something else, and I still have the same position pretty much. Pierre said Sol Paca. Let's check it out. I don't know, bro. You sure it's Solpaca with a K, or is it Solpaca with the C? Isn't that the project you guys were always talking about, Solpaca? Why am I getting confused here? This is doing that. It had that nice run up, but now it's just doing that slowly but surely going down the abyss kind of thing. Market cap is hella low. Hella low. Talking like California. Be careful with this one. Weren't we? What was it? Solpaca? Yeah, this is the one. Prodigy, you sold your Solpaca? I'm sure you did. Now this thing's about to go on a rally. Right when you sold off, now it's about to go on a rally. But were you talking about, so you're talking about Solpaca with a K? That's the one we just pulled up. I mean, it's got a small market cap, small liquidity. I would just be very careful that, it looks like it's just like going sideways and down. So just be careful with that, bro. So Oliver said, I put all my luck into Croac. today since it just listed on CoinGecko. Nice. Oh yeah. I mean, they're definitely up for today. That explains why they were able to get their charts dropped on CoinGecko. I never really realized why that's so bullish. Like, I mean, I understand like more people will see the project now, but it technically isn't getting listed on an exchange. It's just getting listed on, it's like getting listed on CoinMarketCap. It is a plus, but I never understood why it like makes coins or tokens rally. Because it's just basically just another way for people to look at the charts, is what I take it. So I don't know. Jay said thoughts on Tectonic. What's crazy is no one's come in here and asked me about that in a while. No one's come in here and asked me for a while, and nothing's changed what I was saying just like 2 months ago and what I said a few years ago. So I bought in on Tonic when it dropped, like 2021, made some good money on it on a nice rally, but since then, it's like there used to be such a big community back in 2021 and 2022 as we were getting into that bear market, but it seems like it's dwindled down. And the reason why I say that is because Tonic used to actually run with kind of like the traditional market. It used to, whenever you saw Bitcoin up, you'd see Tonic running. Now, I feel like it might be intertwined with the market still, but you just really don't hear anything about Tonic much, right? This is, if you're familiar, this is an OG DeFi project for Cronos, right? They do basically like loans. You can go on their platform, and let's say right now you're holding on to Bitcoin. You can actually use that as like leverage. Not leverage trading, but use it as leverage where you'll give them temporarily your Bitcoin and they'll front you money pretty much. And then all you have to do is pay back your loan and they'll give you back all your stuff as long as your loan's paid off. I think that's ridiculous, honestly, because I never really would know a reason why I would want to do that, right? Why would I want to loan my crypto for loan, or give my loan or give my crypto and get back a loan, right? And then you can't get it back unless you pay back the loan. Like, I don't know. It just seems like a little bit, it's like almost like financing and stuff like that. You easily can get burned. It's not usually tailored for you to really make out good. It's usually, it's going to be costly for yourself, So, but regardless of that, the project itself, market cap's at 27 million. This is technically traded on crypto.com. They dropped this on crypto.com back in 2021. And this was rallying just like Call and all this. Bro, I'm an OG on Cronos. I'm telling you guys, I've been through it. This is my second bull run with Cronos and all that stuff. When I tell you what we used to do on Cronos back in the day, you youngins, I'm telling you guys, it'll blow your mind when you get into DeFi season, bro. Every day a project like Call would drop. Every day. I'm telling you, you would jump in on a project. I would just throw it into everything, right? And like I said, I would do that same kind of tactic where where a lot of these bots kind of do nowadays, where they'll just throw small increments into each project that's dropping. All it takes is one or two of them to really thrive and do really well, and you make back all the losses from all the other projects, And every day I'd wake up at like 5 a.m. and I'd look for all the new stuff that just got created, and I'd throw like $100 each in every single one of them. Right, and I would just make out like a bandit. I would hold on for a while, and like it was crazy. Like groups would pop up online, and they were like, this new project, and I'd own like 35% of the circulating supply off like $100 buy-in, and I would just sit there. I'm not lying to you. Some of these projects I'd make like $400 a day for like a solid like 4 months. I was just sitting there, and I was not trying to kill the project, but you want to make your money, right? And I was able to buy in when it was taking a risk when the market cap was at like $10,000, and then now it's at like $4 million. I was like able to make moves like that. So I'm telling you guys, stuff like that's going to happen. It's already starting to blossom, but stuff like that's going to really, we haven't even hit DeFi season yet. We haven't even gotten near it. When I say when it happens, you'll know, because like I said, you're going to see big projects, or they're going to start off small, but they're going to be dropping like 20 of them a day. Right? Not all of them are going to be like Call, but you're going to have plenty of opportunity to get in on a lot of these projects, and make some good money in DeFi. So, but I think Tonic, I just went through a whole rant, but I think Tonic, hopefully it can rebound. Right now, it wouldn't be a bad time if you're long term on Tonic to be buying in. You're at a low, so. JM asks, which is better, Ryoshi token or Ryoshi Vision? What the hell is Ryoshi Vision? Let's see. Ryoshi's Vision, is it is this traded, is this the one that's going to be traded on Ethereum? I will say, I don't know which one you're speaking of, but just like looking at Ryoshi's Vision on Ethereum, the liquidity is decent, but like the volume is down like crazy. I mean, it's only at $2,000 volume, so that's really low for a big project. Look, I mean, if you were to ask me to compare these two, I'd say Ryoshi with Knife is killing it right now, right? Ryoshi with Knife is like one of the hottest projects on Cronos, So I mean, if I was to look, I would say Ryoshi's probably going to be the one that's more that's killing it right now. And obviously I'll pull up the chart. They keep making new all-time highs with Ryoshi. Ryoshi, I mean, I'll repeat myself. They're on the anticipation that they're going to get dropped on Cronos. So right now, a lot of people are not selling, they're holding. And you just see people just keep trickling in as they find out of the news that potentially they could be the next, token from DeFi to get listed onto crypto.com. So I would probably say Ryoshi right now, brother, would probably be better potential. Gail said, can you check Theta Fuel and Wax? Yeah. Not doing too bad. This is an OG project, right? Yeah. I don't like that fib. I don't like it, guys. We'll leave it there, though. Hold on. I'm going to get rid of this fib. We're going to go a little bit more local with it. A little bit more local with it. This one looks a little bit better. Easier on the eyes, right? I wanted to see what the market cap is. Look at that, 666. Run. Now, market cap's at around a little bit under $700 million. So, I mean, it's a solid project. It's definitely been running. You can see this is back in, okay, I thought it was like literally a few weeks, but I guess I'm zoomed out like crazy. So, I mean, in the last few months, up until the end of last year, this thing has gone on some nice runs. It really has. Hitting its head right here, making a local high at around 14.5 cents. We are retesting. It looks like it's testing the, what is that, the 382? The 382 right now. So, I mean, looks good. If you really look at the trend, other than maybe it coming out of the trend very lightly. If you guys notice, I've been using trends lately. So coming out of the trend, you can see it's bounced. I mean, it did break below, but it came right back above. I mean, the trend is that it's going up, right? A trend is your friend. And it looks like it's steadily, even through the swings, it is steadily moving up. So it does look good. Looks bullish right now. Wouldn't be a bad time off of a nice cool off from making this little local high right here at around 13.5 cents to be dollar cost averaging in. Like I said, it's trying to find that support at the 382 right now. If it can hold that 382, right? If it can hold this 382, this thing possibly could continue its run and possibly run up and break these local highs at around 14.5 cents right here. So, but definitely looks bullish for sure. As you can see, it's been continuously moving up in the last few months. So definitely doesn't look bad at all, bro. What was the other one that you said? Wax. I'm always curious to see what some of these projects, like what's the market cap? If this is the same. Yeah, this is it. So smaller market cap, $200 million, $215 million. We'll do a small fib on here. Let's see here. So this one's a little different. This one's had a little bit more of a cool off. Obviously, because as a smaller market cap, you're going to see a little bit more dramatic moves. Most likely, if this is going to, it didn't come down to the 786. I would have expected it to come down and retest the 786. You can see it's bounced multiple times off the 786, right? And found that support. So I mean, oh, damn it. Just moved my damn fib retracement. You guys know that grinds my gears. All right, we're good. So, I mean, it didn't even need to actually come down and test the 786, which could be bullish, right? I think it's going to have a little bit of a problem coming up to the 618 right here and really breaking above and finding some support. But if it is able to come up and find some support above this 618, you'll probably see this thing continue and start making its way back up towards the upper and to the right. But for right now, you can see, I mean, this probably, if you looked at the bottom of the fib, I believe this is the low, right? So, I mean, for this project, if you're long-term on it, small market cap, I would just be dollar cost averaging in on this project. Traded on Binance, too, so, I mean, it has big potential for a lot of money to flow in, so. Hungry said, I've been holding 4chan, and it's been doing pretty good. Rosales said, yo, what's up? Came in late. Check squirrel with knife. All right, we'll check it out. Oliver said, Ryoshi with knife. You got 37 billion. Nice. Donald said, hey, what do you think about Catcoin? And people, don't forget to press the like and join the Discord members. And shout out to Lazy. Shout out to Lazy. My boy came through again. You did this yesterday, I believe, right? Dropped a 5-banger. Bless 5 people. You're killing my pockets, though. I ain't going to lie, bro. Because that's 5. Every time you come in, that's 5 extra people that are going to get airdrop this weekend. And if you are interested in the airdrop, all you have to do is hit that join. Become a member. This weekend, we're going to be dropping airdrops for anybody that is a member. All you have to do is be a member and have a Solana wallet. Let's see here. So, first things first, who asked first? So, 4chan. Let's bring up 4chan for my boy Hungry. I feel like y'all 4chan boys are like in a cult. Because y'all come in here, you're like, yeah, bro, 4chan. Like, it's 4chan or nothing, bro. I mean, small market cap compared to what I feel like this project can do, you know, or what it is. Like, you would think this project's at like $50 million. It's only at $5 million, so it's got a small market cap. Like I said, support level at that 52. We've said it plenty of times. It's bounced multiple times off that 52. Looks like it came down. Necessarily didn't touch the 52 yet. It's trying. It did technically break out of the trend line that we have right here, but I'm not too certain that it's going to stay above. It is starting to hit resistance at the 786 right here. So we'll see how it goes. If it does not find some support at the 786, it's most likely going to come back down and maybe retest this 52 area right here. So if you're looking for some good times to buy in, I would have patience and wait for that 52 area for 4chan. Who was next here? Squirrel with knife. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, squirrel. Is it squirrel with knife or squirrel with knife? I'm guessing it's going to be squirrel with knife. Is that on Solana? Oh, no, that's right. We've looked at this. It's still running. We looked at this yesterday. It's still running, dude. Look at that. Broke out a little bit below the trend right here. But look at that. Continuing to run. Only $200,000 market cap. He's like a little sleeper right here. And it's so funny. They're doing the crow with knife. Crow with knife. They did squirrel with knife. Ay, ay, ay. That's hilarious. Once this chart gets a little bit more mature, I'll be able to do a nice fib retracement on here. But for now, it is going up and to the right. What you want to see, right? Donald said, what do I think about Catcoin? What Donald, what ecosystem are we speaking of? Is this on Ethereum or Solana? Hungry said, I think I saw a cat with a knife. I've seen squirrels run by with some crazy shit in their mouth. I'm like, what the, like, not even joking. Squirrel ran by the other day, had a full hot dog sideways in his mouth. I'm like, what the, just flying by me. I think he was getting chased by like some crows. And I'm just like, man, what it would be like to be a damn squirrel for the day, bro. Like, you're sitting there rubbishing through trash. My boy he hit the jackpot with that hot dog. Dude was running back to his tree. He had like 4 crows chasing him down. You know, it was hilarious. On Solana, all right. He's lucky though that they weren't seagulls, because I don't. If you guys are familiar with Florida and seagulls, they don't play around with food. I always laugh when I'm at the beach and the tourists are out there and they're just eating a sandwich. You know, just walking around in the beach with eating a sandwich. I'm like, bro, you're about to get jumped. I'm telling you right now, you're about to get jumped. In my head, I'm thinking this, and I'm just watching. And my boy, it happens every time, dude. They always get hit. The seagulls don't care. They'll literally land on your shoulder and grab your shit. People will leave food in their bags and they're out in the water splashing around. And you look over at their tent or their where their towels are. They're all inside their bags, just pulling out bags, and you see another seagull come up and grab a whole bag, and they just clean them out while they're out in the water. I'm like, this shit's crazy. You're good, bro. So, cat with what is this? Cat with knife? What are we looking at here? Oh, Catcoin. I'm like, looking for the knife. I'm like, I don't see a knife in his mouth, bro. So market cap 6.8 million, not too bad. Liquidity's right under $1 million, so the good numbers as far as the project. You can see it went on a nice run, came down, broke below the 786. You can see a nice little bounce. I mean, nothing too crazy with the charts, right? I always wonder, like, why does this stick out to you? And I'm not, I'm just asking, like, why does this particular project stick out? Because it just looks like a typical project, So I don't know where you bought in on. Or if you're up, down, whatever the case may be. But, I mean, if this is long-term, I would kind of be waiting. Anything below the 786 would be a good spot to buy in. So anything below that 46 level would be a good spot, in my opinion, to be dollar cost averaging in on the project. And hopefully you see a nice little swing towards the upside. But it doesn't look bad. Numbers look good. Excuse me. JM. Join the Discord. They'll walk you through buying Roshi. I have a sneeze. Whew. This wouldn't be a perfect stream without me sneezing at least once. You know it. Demon, join the Discord. Join the Discord, and they'll help you. Everybody in the Discord will help you walk you through buying Roshi. Oliver said, my thoughts on Chucky. It was when I was younger, I'd watch the movie and it was kind of, a little scary. But now I'm man enough to say I'm not scared of that movie anymore. All right. Oh, you're talking about The Token. Oh, my bad. Thought you were asking me if I'm actually scared of Chucky. I was going to say, nah, man. My chest is out. I'm not scared of that little doll. Just kidding. If that damn thing was in my room when I woke up, I would literally shit myself. They need to do Chucky with a knife. Oh, there we go. Chucky with the knife. You guys can't say you wouldn't be scared shitless if a damn Chucky doll was in your room and it had a knife. Bro, I wouldn't even be like, is this a joke or anything? I would literally jump out my window, and I'm on like the 3rd floor. I would literally, I'm talking about, the cartoons where it's still like the human form. Someone just runs out of a wall. It would be literally my intention of me just flying out that window. Like, I wouldn't even question it. Nothing. Just fly out the window. I'm not even BP. I'm not even trying to fight. I'm not even trying to fight no damn Chucky doll whatsoever. I'm out. So this project, market cap is low, liquidity's there. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching the project. It's been obviously doing really well. It broke out of the trend for right now in that upward movement. You can see obviously that nice little double top M pattern led to a bottom right here. We'll see how this works as far as it getting up. It needs to get back above this trend for it to really stay bullish. But if you're long-term holding on this project, this dip that you just got blessed with maybe wasn't a bad opportunity to dollar cost average in. Like I said, market cap is relatively small compared to a lot of the big boys on Cronos right now. So, and you can see, I remember on this drop, Chucky raised 400,000 Crow during pre-sale in 45 seconds, the fastest token pre-sale on Cronos. So, it's definitely got a nice community behind it, most likely, if you can get a nice pre-sale like that going. So, I think maybe long-term, not a bad play whatsoever. Randy said, baby mama with the knife. Now, I'm fighting that. I'm just kidding. Randy, how do you know I haven't dealt with that before, bro? That don't scare me. I'm more scared of a damn, like I said, Chucky doll with a knife. Baby mama with the knife is just typical for us, right? Adam said Ryoshi's going to make millions for a lot of people, but so will NFK. Hell yeah. BP said, laugh aloud, wife with a knife. I got a better one. Wait for it. Baby mama with a knife. Jamie, we just checked out Ryoshi with the knife. I'll bring it back up. Definitely doing really well. Just came off of some highs. So you can see, we've been covering it right now. I guess Ryoshi is the hot thing in the market right now for Cronos. Definitely running really well. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are taking their gains from Call and moving them over to Ryoshi, because word on the street is Ryoshi's the next one that possibly could get listed on crypto.com. So if that's the case, oh guys, look, my push is up. Told you we going to the top. Push is taking over. Push is taking over, guys. It's push with a knife. Take that, Prodigy. No, I'm just kidding. I should have been buying more down here. Nice. Jamie said he's got 600 billion Ryoshi with a knife. And you got a trillion Krees. Nice, bro. Sitting pretty. No Diddy. None of that Diddy stuff, but sitting nice. Pause. Yeah. What's going on with Krob? No one's talking about Krob anymore. Huh? This got dropped on Cronos on crypto.com like 2 weeks ago. And look, this thing is just slowly moving down. You know what's up with them? I feel like they just did not build the community that, you know what I'm saying? Like Crow is doing so well, and it's been doing so well because they like literally just built such a big community before they actually got listed, so that community is still behind them. They want to see it just keep growing. I don't know much about this project, but it really just popped up out of nowhere, and it just got listed out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it got listed within like a week of it being traded on DeFi. So it's like it really didn't build a big community. So a lot of people came in, made their money, and got out. And you know what I'm saying? They weren't really too connected with the project. I'll tell you, a successful project is really being connected with your investors, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what you guys are. You're investors. You're investing in that project. You want to see it grow. If you're just a quick pump and dump kind of for yourself, like as far as buying in and just getting out right when it goes up, obviously you didn't make a connection with that project, or you don't believe that it's going to go anywhere, right? So you're just jumping in, taking your profits, and then just running out. But you can see with Call and Ryoshi, it looks like it's happening with Ryoshi as well, where a lot of people are really getting connected with the community, and they want to see this thing. They want to see these projects really thrive. So that's the key to success with, a lot of these tokens on DeFi, is really building up that community from the ground up. And that's exactly what we're doing with No FUD Koala. Obviously we have all you guys. We have a enormous Discord. We have a big community out there that's just believes in the project. Obviously, you're gonna have those people that are gonna come and go. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna No FUD Koala or Ryoshi, and they're just looking for a quick little buy in and sell out. They call them paper hands, right? It doesn't matter. They're gonna come and go. Every project has to deal with them. But the people that believe in the project and stay long term are going to be the ones that really make money. And I'll literally call myself out and say I did that on Call, right? I paper-handed Call, and now look at me. I'm sour. I'm mad. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't mad. But I'm upset with myself because that was a big bag that I fumbled. I got it. I set myself up in the perfect position along with everybody else in the Discord, right? But for myself, I can only control myself, right? And I ended up, making, some money off of it, making gains, but I sold off early and forfeited my position, and a big bag. So that's why I always tell you guys, if you guys are long-term on these projects, push all the FUD to the side, right? And just believe in the project and just keep, dollar cost averaging in and keep adding. Because if you'd have done that on Call, which I know a lot of you guys did, you're sitting really well right now. And I know same thing with Ryoshi. I know a lot of you guys did. Same thing with NFK. I know a lot of you guys are. And it's going to pay out in the long run. It really is. So, hell yeah. Let's check out and see what's Bitcoin sitting at. What do you guys think tomorrow? What's going to bring? I still believe, like I've been telling you guys, I still do think that we're going to kind of chop around. Hopefully we're done with the downward movement. You can see we're sitting on a spot right now for some solid support right around that 57.9. That's pretty much where we're at right now. We did drop below, but you can see it was just a wick. The actual candle is finding support right here at the 57.9. So hopefully we can hold these levels. I want to see some confirmation, and I think once we start confirming some of these levels, we'll start making our way back up towards the higher levels, right? So, I mean, really right now, if you think about it, 57.9 compared to where were we at earlier? 56.5. We did have a nice little retracement. So, hopefully tomorrow brings a good day. I know as we fall asleep, Asia is going to be waking up. We have the ETFs over in Hong Kong. They did really well the first day they dropped, which was 2 days ago. $120 million in inflows. They didn't beat the States. The States, we did $250 million, I believe, on our first day of inflows. They did 120, so they did really well. I think it was ranked top 10, one of the top 10 of all ETFs dropped as far as inflows coming in. So they did really well, and I think long term it's just going to be nothing but a plus for the crypto market, especially for Bitcoin. So I do believe we're going to eventually start moving up here. We might, consolidate. There might be slight little more pain in the market. I really don't foresee much more pain, that we can see that's on paper. There's nothing really lined up. There's always anything can happen with crypto, but I don't see anything lined up as far as any more pain. So if you ask me, what do I think these next few weeks, next, month or two is going to bring? Sideways action, and I think eventually we're going to start moving back up. So hopefully that's what happens. We'll see how it is. So I do want to just, before we go, make sure you guys check out NFK on Solana. That's our native token. Make sure you guys check out on the top of the link. We have our NFTs that dropped. Hit the link. Come grab. Remember, we have the competition right now. Whoever owns the most koalas, you guys are eligible. You guys, top winners are going to get $100, $50, and $25. As well as we have a big airdrop coming this weekend. If you guys want to get in on that airdrop, make sure you guys hit that join and become a member. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I got to go. I'm going to go tune my car before it gets too dark out here. I thank each and every one of you guys for tonight. I really do. Be strong. If you believe in any of those projects, Keep dollar cost averaging in. We're going to make it through. I'm telling you guys, you're getting some good price right now for any of these projects. Really do. So just keep dollar cost averaging in. We're going to survive here. And we're going to be looking back in the next 6 months. We're going to be laughing. But all right, guys, I thank you again. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Join the Discord. The link is in the chat. You have to scroll up a little bit. But if you are watching the video after, hit me up. I'll give you the link because it does expire. So thank you. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see each and every one of you guys tomorrow, all right?